JBN will keep you informed. 5 charged for the murder of Howard Hares. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. The police say they have made a breakthrough in the kidnapping, extortion and murder of businessman Howard Hares in St. Catherine. Hares was killed along the Terminal Lane section of Old Harbour in December 2018 and his body buried in a shallow grave. The police say they have since arrested and charged 5 persons in connection with the case. They are Marvin Wright, 25, otherwise called Skull and Indian, a laborer of a Marchman Road, Spanish Town address in St. Catherine. Javene Simpson, otherwise called Jermaine, a 25-year-old laborer of an Old Harbour Bay address. Rochelle Wright, a 26-year-old exotic dancer also of an Old Harbour Bay address. Clement, 26, otherwise called Bush, a welder of a Walker's Road Old Harbour address. Andre Bailey, 28, otherwise called Paul, a jackhammer operator of an Old Harbour Bay address. The accused persons have been charged with the following 10 major crimes: murder, conspiracy to murder, robbery with aggravation, extortion, kidnapping, assault with intent to rob, conspiracy to prevent the burial of a corpse, burglary and robbery with aggravation, illegal possession of firearm, illegal possession of ammunition. It is alleged that on Sunday, December 16, 2018, Hares drove a motor vehicle accompanied by another male to Old Harbour Bay, where they met with a group of men in furtherance of a particular transaction. A dispute reportedly developed regarding the transaction during the meeting, and certain demands were made of the now deceased Hares. When the demands were not met, a gun was brought into play by one of the men and Hares was shot. Hares was then placed in the back of the motor vehicle he had driven to the location, and the men forced the other male who accompanied Hares to the meeting to drive the vehicle with them to a location on Terminal Lane. The men then removed Hares from the van, after which the gun was again produced and he was shot again. Items were reportedly taken from Hares and his body was wrapped in a tarpaulin by the men, and a knife was also used to inflict stab wounds to the body. A hole was then dug and the body was placed in it and buried. Certain demands were then made of the man who accompanied Hares to the meeting. This was followed by threats and ultimatums regarding cash. The gunmen were then reportedly joined by another person, and instructions were allegedly given to forcibly take the man who had accompanied Hares to the meeting to engage in a certain criminal activity in a bid to fulfill the earlier demands for the cash. After an extended escapade, the attackers' series of criminal activities reportedly came to an end when they made good their escape from a crime scene along Washington Boulevard in St. Andrew in a waiting motor car. Detectives from the Criminal Investigation Branch, CIB, who were assigned to the Old Harbour Police Station were alerted and commenced an investigation into the crimes that were committed by a group of persons across 2 parishes. During the investigations, a number of scenes where particular aspects of criminality were committed were visited and processed for scientific evidence. The investigation process and evidence which was obtained result in the persons who are now charged emerging as primary suspects. The police said Wright was apprehended in Old Harbour Bay and thereafter interviewed in the presence of a lawyer and charged in January 2013. Clement handed over himself to the Old Harbour Bay police. He was interviewed in the presence of his lawyer and subsequently pointed out on an identification parade. Bailey was held doing an operation in Old Harbour Bay. He was interviewed in the presence of his lawyer and afterward pointed out on an identification parade and charged on January 5, 2019. Simpson and Wright were arrested in another operation. The tenacious efforts of the investigators who were relentless in the development and pursuit of investigative leads as they emerged are examples of a very positive approach to criminal investigations, said the head of the Criminal Investigations Branch, Senior Superintendent MacArthur Sutherland. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.